Why were we even arguing? Lena?
Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We worked in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my alters on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your alters think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corps.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
Shit, that's right. Maybe Lucas could hack them too?
Maybe. But I have a better idea. I could press a wrong button or two, cause a little breakdown in our medical system. Things like that happen all the time, right?
Are you saying you could make them disappear?
I could remove the devices from the database. That way, they should lose track of them.
Lena, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lena. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck, then.
So, about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new? Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Alec Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth, and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all hands on deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh? You know how it is. One hand washes the other. Yeah. I guess neither of us was ever an idealist. At least we can be honest about that. Fine. We'll do it. We'll help you. Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? done here. Should I do this now?
Once we're home. How does it feel to be back? First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad. Yeah, you're delighted to be back. It's good to have you back. I missed your ugly face, too. So, the prodigal sons are back. Good. All hands on deck. I hope you're planning on maximizing their potential. By which I mean, I'll make them work hard. Don't worry. Did you manage to find out more about the barrier? I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? Could have been, yes. Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
Hey man, we need to talk.
Happy to be back in the base?
Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I've been wanting to tell you about something. It happened to me in the rebel camp, and not like it's anything important, but you played a role in it, so what the hell? Might as well tell you.
What is it?
Remember that time you sent me to the contemplation room? Because I was working my ass off like crazy? And how I told you about that book I started listening to?
Of course, yeah, I remember. Ahab, the peg-legged whale hunter.
Right. Well, guess what? When we ran off, I took the audio player with me and carried on listening to that damn book. Turned out the whale they were hunting was the one that bit off Ahab's leg. Imagine that. He took his goddamn ship around the whole fucking world to hunt down the son of a bitch. And all the people on board had to follow.
So, how did it end? Did Ahab catch the whale?
He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him.
Sounds like a sad ending.
Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man, yeah. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser.
Look where that got him.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before.
Yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together. Blood is thicker than water, huh?
Want me to go there, Chief?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
So, how does it feel to be back?
It's a relief. Just stick to your word, please. Make sure we don't fall into the hands of the corporation.
So, the team's back together. You did a good job fighting for them like that. We have better enemies than ourselves. Although, I might change that opinion if the technician keeps leaving his dirty laundry all over the place.
My tasks want me to take care of this now. Something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. Location looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come and find me when you have a moment. All done. Should I take care of this now?
It's kind of exciting. So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the integral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. defragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold.
Dangerous.
And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
Yeah. I know, I regret it now. But what's done is done and I need your help.
Are you kidding me? I told you I'm finished. Cut off, no good. I thought we were. I never expected you to backstab us like that. Maxwell, he's lost everything.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
You're starting to sound like you've got something to hide, Lucas. Or maybe you just want to protect Maxwell's reputation at all costs. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look, I know he really wanted to achieve something good, but even if we do take these stories with a pinch of salt, he does have very radical methods, and I don't like that.
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. You know, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my alters from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? And you've really lost your mind.
But you could do it, right? For me.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember, I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Jan. Got a minute for me?
To the saber evacuation.
What's on your mind? Honestly, same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are. I mean, the state of the world, Ben working on that platform, everything's the same. Except, I'm not in it. You will be, soon enough. We just need to give it all we've got on this last stretch. Yeah, that sounds almost like a dream ending to a fairy tale. Except one thing that worries me. That accident that killed Ben. What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction, you know? I mean, he's working for the same company with the same people using the same equipment, and believe me, nobody puts safety first out there. So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, then maybe that doesn't mean it never will, but only that it hasn't happened yet. Okay. In that case, I guess we'd better hurry up and get back in time to warn him, right? But what if that turns out to be too late? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything. Why didn't you? I was afraid I'd be out of work. Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know. see. You're haunted by guilt. It must have given you hell. I don't know. I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually I was living in denial. I suppressed so much, running away from problems time after time, only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. And how do you want to do that? Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Oh, Lucas, no, forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife? Maybe she could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine. They'll pass the inspection and carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me.
To the saber evacuation.
Jan, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Not yet, but it could happen. That's why I'm calling.
What are you talking about?
Saving lives on an offshore oil rig.
What do you mean?
It's a long story, but I know for sure that it's not being run properly. And one fatal accident already happened there in my alternate life.
Okay. Okay, this is confusing. Can you walk me through it?
Well, it seems that if I'd stayed abroad at some point in my life, I could have ended up on an oil rig. Like my alter, the refiner.
And?
He experienced a pretty bad accident there. Many people died. We carried out a little research, and crazy as it sounds, there's a big chance that accident may happen again.
Really? How's that?
We established that the same people worked there, just like my alter remembers it. His friend, Ben Harris, he exists in real life. We think many lives can be saved.
That's extraordinary. But lately, that's nothing new, right? What exactly would you have me do?
Well, you could simply tip off the right people about the working conditions down there. Anonymously, of course. Just point their attention.
You mean report a company that I have absolutely no knowledge of and accuse them of wrongdoing that I have no clue about? Based on testimony from a simulation of your alternative life. Wow, I mean, hell, that sounds so normal.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why you're the only one I can ask. I don't expect you to believe it'll work, but just please try and do it for me. It will mean a lot.
Okay, fine. It's by far the most ridiculous thing anyone's ever asked of me, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Lena. I knew I could count on you.
I'll get back to you.
To the Saber evacuation. Quantum navigation.
Lena?
Hey. So, I did it. I sent the tip off about your oil rig from an anonymous account.
And?
Well, guess what? They asked me for details. And of course, I couldn't give them any, so they were polite but not impressed. They didn't take me seriously, which was expected.
Man, that's disappointing. I know it was a long shot, but at one point I really started to believe it could work.
It's not the end, John.
It's not?
I thought that if I don't have the information they need, maybe I could reach out to someone who does. So I contacted Ben Harris.
You didn't.
I did. I was expecting him to be suspicious or hostile, even, at a stranger calling him out of the blue. But he was a really friendly guy.
How did he react?
Yeah, he was a little confused when I didn't want to introduce myself, but I got to the point quickly.
Do you think it worked?
I have no idea. But he didn't write it off. Looks like he was considering speaking out earlier. He just needed a little push from the outside. Whatever happens now, I guess is done. Your alternate life path just interfered with reality.
There's quantum mechanics for you.
Don't tell me you're planning on picking up your scientific career.
Who knows? I've got potential.
Of course you do. And it looks like I'm not that bad at doing crazy stuff.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you'd better get back to your preparations. You don't have much time left.
I know, but it was worth it. Thank you.
To the Saber evacuation function.
Want me to take a look there? lend a hand with this?
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah. Thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already?
Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately.
Just tell me what it is you want. It's gonna make things easier for both of us.
Yeah, maybe. I've wasted so much time. Not doing a single damn thing for myself. And now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had.
I see. You're afraid you're gonna die.
Yeah. No use pretending. I'm scared as shit. But I can take it. I don't need you to cry over me.
So, what's your request?
Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood?
I guess I might.
Not really. Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it. Just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it. Obsessing over it, even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail.
It's normal. You were grieving.
I was miserable as sin. And then when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right? Wrong. I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that.
Seriously? You want to enjoy yourself now when we're fighting for our lives?
You make it sound so dumb. But it's only a part of something else, something more important that I want to do.
Oh. A secret project?
I really don't want to talk about it right now, okay?
And where the hell are you gonna get wood?
Well, you seen those tree-like structures in this region? They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right?
You want to carve that?
If you happen to run into some loose pieces of that rock, yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too.
Okay. I'll keep your request in mind and see what I can do.
Thanks, man.
But you're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about.
Yeah, we'll see.
could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
It's amazing
done.
how
Should I take
strong-
care? Want me to go there, Chief?
I've got your carving materials and chisels set. So, what's the story? What are you gonna be making exactly? Okay, man, this is gonna sound really corny, but, oh, what the hell? I wanna remake myself. Whoa, with a chisel? Of course not. What's wrong with you? Never heard of a fucking metaphor? The story of that Ahab dude made me realize I was going nowhere. But I kept asking myself, where should I be going? Trust me, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Thanks, but no. No, that quantum computer created me to do a job.
Now the job's coming to an end, and I have to find something new for myself. I just need to dig deeper into whatever's making me so uptight. Maybe when I'm back on Earth and somehow nobody decides my dead body's worth more than my life, I'll find someone I can talk to. But for now, I just wanted to feel that excitement again. That feeling when I held a piece of wood in my hand and a chisel in the other, and I knew it was up to me what it would look like. And damn well only up to me.
Wow. Sounds like you're a new man already.
Trust me, I'm only getting started. Say, here's a suggestion. Let's get us out of this mess first. Then you can pour all the saccharin you want over me.
Fair point. Let's go.
To the saber evacuation.
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen you this insecure. And we've been through a lot.
This really is no time for malicious remarks, Jan. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can, penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
I think we have everyone we need.
It will have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There will be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need, and the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
Want me to go there, Chief?
To the Saber evacuation.
Hey, man. Look what I found. Huh. Would you look at that? My Boy Scout badge. The Fierce Ocelots. Oh, your badge, huh? I didn't even remember taking it with me. It was just pinned to one of my old t-shirts. Well, you kept it. That means something. So, I have news. We just might have managed to help Ben avoid an accident. What? Seriously? How? Tell me. Easy, easy. It's not the end of the road yet, but it looks like the seed has been sown. Lena didn't have much luck with the anonymous tip-off, but she managed to contact Ben himself. He's willing to consider whistleblowing any problems with safety on the rig. And, she said he was a nice guy. Huh. Sounds like Ben. Wow. Did we just hack reality? Yeah. It's amazing. Looks like anything is possible if you just put your heart into it. I always knew that, and I'm glad I could prove it to you. So, what are you gonna do when you get back to Earth? I haven't thought of that yet. I'm trying hard to focus on getting there in one piece. But after what you just told me, I'm hopeful for what's to come. You still remember that it wouldn't be a good idea to reach out to Ben, right? I know the thought of me doing that scares the shit out of you. And maybe it scares me too. I don't know what I'd do given the chance, but I do know one thing. If someone is meant for you, sooner or later life will bring you together. Even if the rules of physics tell you it's impossible. If you put it that way, I won't stand in the way of love. That's because you understand it. You know what it means to love somebody, and the fact that for you it was someone else, Lena, only means that we're separate individuals. That with every decision we make in life, we become a different person. I guess we do. Thank you for taking me on this journey. For making me see that I'm a person in my own right, and that it's only up to me which path I choose next.
Delaney,
I'm ready. Let's get this party started. Wow, it worked.
Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure.
Once we're home, I think I'll give the email a go. Or maybe I should consider starting an NGO.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get this party started. It worked.
Jan, it's not looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure.
Fuck! The workshop's dead.
Get it up and running. We need more repair kits ASAP. Looks like we have a short circuit in the research lab. And I will need to contain it.
No, I'll go. You. Damn it, okay. Take care of it.
Okay, guys. We're down a module, and I need help on the double, okay? We have a surge of electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
Comms room is down. Don't worry, I got it. Good thing you're on board, brother. Damn it, I'm in the room. This place is falling apart.
Hang on, I'm on my way. Shit! The elevator's stuck.
Damn it. Prism anomaly.
Is it just me, or has the pressure dropped? It's getting hard to breathe. Requesting backup.
slowed me down. I need to press on.
The greenhouse is flooded! Where's the damn water coming from? Not good. We have a heavy leakage in the cooling system. Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch.
Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
Team, we've got a dire situation here. Expect critical infrastructure to go apeshit. Come on. Jan, the materializer, it's gonna give in. Launch the device.
Yes. I made it. Here goes.
Get the hell out of there. It's going to disintegrate. You need to get down now.
No other way down. Holy shit! Talk about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Welcome back. Did quite well, don't you think?
That felt good. We did it. Man, we played it like a well-conducted orchestra. So, I have news. He landed it. And yeah. So, but you, if you put it that, I can. Okay, team, we made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land.
Hell yeah.
Hard to believe how far we've come.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
I'm proud to be here with you, right now, in this moment. I'll never forget this feeling. Cheers to us, huh? Yeah, I still can't believe any of it.
But it's not over yet. There's two things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on board that ship.
What? Hide us? Why? You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? That's ridiculous. What are we? You're embarrassing cargo now? Let me get this straight. You want to smuggle us on board that ship? I don't know about you guys, but to me, that has trouble written all over it.
All right? And what about the other thing?
Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves. Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land, we'd have to abandon the ship with the Rupidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team?
Sounds risky and surreal. But I don't think Jan would be bringing that up if the threat weren't real.
Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed? Are you willing to confront a military unit?
Armed? Why didn't we know about this? Still having doubts if we should trust them.
No way. I am not fighting anyone. I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here. They work for the corporation, which means they'll have their greedy eyes on one thing only.
Rupidium. Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We can use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
Okay, so maybe we could hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow.
And?
What next?
What do you think? Get the fuck out of here. What? And just leave them?
You do remember about the sunrise, right? Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence. But before they die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth and warn everybody.
So, what do you suggest?
If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to handle it. Such as, we could blow up the base with the rescue team inside. Explosives shouldn't be hard to prepare.
No. There has to be another way than killing.
Oh, give me a break. They're mercenaries working for one of the most evil organizations on Earth. Why should we feel sorry for them? It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them.
Any ideas, Brainiac?
We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course. But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before. We can do it now. But killing? That would be new. And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands. We don't have the time. We're almost there. Do we really want to ruin everything now by being so fucking self-righteous?
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us. We need to be ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work properly, we'll be screwed.
If you want my opinion, there's only one factor we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission.
No. Your safety is what matters most to me.
And you have our loyalty.
Okay. Whatever you decide, right now we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We'd need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think it over.
Well, let's hope you hear from him soon, and we'll have him on board. Because if we don't, we'll have to create our own autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
That sounds like a lot of additional work.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board.
I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation.
Yeah, I did. And I figured we should sneak you in with our most precious cargo. Rubidium.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rubidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health.
A Rubidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
You mean some kind of magic cabinet shit? How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Rubidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rubidium arc.
A Trojan horse Rubidium arc.
I'm starting to like the dynamic in this room.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Almost. Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried. But you, they'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Let's hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not going to be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control.
What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well, well, well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work.
I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got.
We're in this together. This is it. The last stretch. Oh, I can't wait to give that rescue team a warm welcome.
Yes. No time to waste.
Perfect. Looking better already.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but the truth is, I knew what was going on. I just kept lying to myself. Yes, Maxwell did order me to delete files, and I did it without questioning, feeling good about myself and the grand vision for humanity I was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, now I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again, no questions. It was easier not to know. But those rumors about why Project Ela was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time. Oh. I feel so bad about it now.
Man, that's a heavy thing to admit. And I know it took courage.
It's good to get it off my chest. And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you. To get your alters somewhere far away. Where they have a chance to escape to freedom. We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you You deserve to choose their fate.
Thanks, Lucas. Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to. And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We'd better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
Sounds simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
That depends on the weather and... have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
What's on your mind?
Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something.
You burned the mush again?
Not this time, no.
Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it.
I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for.
Well, thank you.
Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did.
Oh, you heard?
Yeah. It was a hell of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that. Instead of putting another altar on the line.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but it wasn't bravery. I was simply desperate. And you weren't there to stop me.
Yeah. About that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said.
Yeah. I admit I was hurt by what you said. Maybe because your opinion matters to me. That's why I wanted to prove you wrong so much. So... we're good?
No. Not quite.
Seriously?
Yeah. There's something I owe you.
Oh? What is it?
Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said?
Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs. Because we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us, brother. Of course, we're gonna make it. We have each other's backs, and that's all that matters. Brother.
You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why's that?
I hate sentimental flicks.
Yeah.
Me too.
I keep imagining myself in a proper, well-equipped lab again. You know, your work didn't do itself while you were exploring your possibilities out there.
Are you trying to say that you missed me?
I missed having a skilled technician on board.
Oh, really? Huh. I didn't notice your absence at all. Okay, I'm done. I can do this now. All done. Should I take care of this now? All done. Should I take care of this now?
on, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Hey, what's on your mind?
I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved, materializing the interval and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it, since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
Well, well, well. Glad I could finally teach you something. What's so interesting?
This planet, its close relationship to the interval. It's one thing that everything here is connected to the presence of rubidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Like what?
It's too early to speculate, but I have some theories, and I believe I could prove them. I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
Wow, that sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument. And I don't understand it myself, but this time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it. I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
Remember those superconductive polymers? Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
Sounds intriguing. You got my attention.
I'm not ready to discuss the details just yet, but I promise to share everything I found after I come back. The whole excursion shouldn't take me longer than a day.
Still, what if you got lost? The radiation will kill you if you don't come back on time.
I won't get lost. Don't worry. So, about those polymers?
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just please don't postpone it forever. I know this planet hasn't revealed all its secrets yet, and leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever, or however long I get.
Okay, I've got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project.
You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Go and check it out then.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
Hey, I'd like a word with you.
Let me guess. You're back because you realized you're too old to sleep outdoors.
You got me. And I also missed your lousy cooking.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we?
So, it's that serious.
No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan?
I don't know exactly, but I'm a new man. And I feel ready for a fresh start.
A fresh start. Wow. That sounds exciting. But what exactly does it mean? Do you have a goal in sight?
Let me guess. You have some good advice for me about how I should live my life from now on.
Not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well.
What's it to you anyway?
Well, it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior to mine.
Superior? What do you mean?
Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little unfair, you know?
And according to you, the fair outcome would be
not being reduced to the role of somebody else's altar.
this is who you are.
Well, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm genuine.
Genuine?
Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going. Whereas I do.
What the hell are you suggesting?
Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children. Maybe. What if I was the one to come back as Jan Dolsky?
What? Swap places? That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever heard. I can be happy in my life too, you know, with Lena or someone else. This is what I've learned on this journey with all of you. That it's only up to me to find happiness right where I am.
Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes.
Fine. Show me your perspective then.
Look, I'm not saying your life is worth less than mine. Maybe it's even worth more. You've achieved great things,
found Rapidium, got through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road, enjoying being the new Jan you've become, while I could go back to the only life I want. With Lena. Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own alter? No, Jan. You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know. Huh. Maybe it is where I belong. You have Lena and I have my alters. Maybe they're my family. Hey, there you go. Look, I know it's not a decision to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Jan, we need more storage space.
You're back. I thought I'd lost you. Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night in lethal radiation. How the hell did you survive?
I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward.
I've never seen you like this. So elated.
I've never felt like this. It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me, as if nothing was impossible. Well, what is it? What did you find? Words can't describe it. You should see it for yourself. I've marked the coordinates on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
Would you like me to address that?
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now. All done. Should I take care of this now?
A bridge. So that's what he needed those polymers for.
So, are you there?
Yeah. I am.
Not a bad sight, is it?
It's incredible. Is that water?
Yes. I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's like a whole different ecosystem in that area. The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it. Not just plants, but microorganisms. And it's real. Not a proximity plane, not a potential landscape, but true material reality here and now.
But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface?
That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
That's some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist?
It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do? I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life. Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles.
And neither did I.
Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity.
Wow. You already thought of a catchy name.
The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. The relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet.
But that's absurd. Even if it succeeded, the sun would scorch it to dust anyway.
Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, what if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next.
Would you seriously consider such an idea? Staying behind on this godforsaken planet?
I know it sounds crazy, irrational even. Still, something in me wants to say, yes, I would consider it. It's what I want. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born. Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth? What if this is my home, my destiny?
Destiny? I'm sorry, but you don't believe in such bullshit. What happened to sacrificing our own needs for the sake of the mission?
I've thought of that, and don't worry, the mission still comes first. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on.
So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong?
Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego instead of the truth. Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone.
Your passion for this discovery is, surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death? The risk of going mad?
Yes, when you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling. That's why I'd like you to do something for me. I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission. I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, if you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first.
I can't leave you behind. We're in this together, and I want it to stay like this.
I understand. In that case, you have my sword. My intellectual sword, of course. Till the end. And I promise not to have any regrets.
exciting that we're gonna start from scratch. On Earth. So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man?
We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh?
Yup. It's gonna be safer for you that way. Let Ally Corp come looking for me and leave you alone.
Look at you. Reasonable and fearless.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
So, it's not goodbye, right?
I'm trusting you with my life. Don't fuck it up, okay?
I could say the same to you, man.
Yeah. Well, you can be sure of my loyalty as long as you carry out our plan properly. Just stay strong out there, and remember, no man is ever just one person. He owes something to every part of himself. I'll keep that in mind. I trust you will. Now, I guess it's time to make myself comfortable in my sarcophagus.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
So, this is it, huh? Real life awaits.
You excited?
Excited, terrified, everything at once. But whatever happens, I know the bond between people can overcome the most improbable obstacles. So you don't have to worry about our friendship.
I'm not worried. Take care out there. The world is your oyster.
I won't let ourselves down.
So, wish me luck.
Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember. You gave me back my self-confidence.
Well, you should know I learned a lot from you too.
Yeah, I know. What a jerk you could have become.
How much I can really endure.
Right. We both know that we don't have to be strong. We can be good with what we have. And with what we feel.
Good words for a new beginning.
Yeah. Let's hope we get to see one.
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus.
Yes, part of me regrets not being able to stay, but another part is filled with curiosity about what's to come.
Once a scientist, always a scientist.
Right. I almost forgot to say, you didn't make such a mess of this mission after all. I usually don't like to be wrong, but this time, I'm happy that I was wrong about you.
I really am sorry it wasn't possible to let you stay here and fulfill your dream.
Apology accepted. I'll try to find a niche for myself somewhere else. That's what smart people do. Adapt.
Right.
Good luck with the rescue team.
All right. So, this is it.
Yup. It's just the two of us left. Did you think about it? My proposition?
So, you really meant it.
I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say?
I've given it some thought. And I realized that my path lies with the others. For better and for worse. So, yes. Go instead of me. Seek your happiness, and I'll seek mine.
Wow. I didn't think you'd be up to it.
I honestly don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I'm doing it for the both of us. That is the only way I'd want it. So, I guess it's time to switch. Ready to get in? Okay. Don't let me down. I won't. Wish me luck. Good luck, man.
Young, Agatha here. Our people are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Maybe. But I have some questions I'd like to ask you before we proceed with this plan.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Huh. Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets. Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
Looks like you're trying to pull one over on me. Why are you sending an armed squadron to fetch a solitary castaway?
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky. But I will indulge you. The team is armed because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Yarn. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available. Now, I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully. Whatever you might be thinking of doing, You must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you. Take Lena, for example. A career, so promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
Are you threatening me? Because I don't like it.
I'm just laying down the situation for you, as it is. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum-projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife, because that would be very narcissistic. The corporation owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky, not a child who believes in fantasies. Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day. And of course, I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press conference.
To the Saber evacuation.
So, this is it. I'm on my own. Thanks. For a good beginning. And being a home for me. For us.
John Dolsky? This is the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
Hello. You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time. You made it, Dolsky. And we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Ready to do it all over again, if needed.
What a champ. I wish I'd met you earlier. Operating that base, getting into the other side of the planet, collecting Rapidium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we get back. We'll have a lot of time then, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that ready ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CB unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Rapidium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination?
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dolsky, did you have a cat that climbed into a Rapidium arc or anything?
A cat? Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Sorry, but no idea.
Seriously? The Readings show that there's signs of life inside this crate. And it's considerably heavier than the other ones. We can't just ignore it. You might be a hero, Dulski, but you need to cooperate.
No. It's all in your hands right now. The Rapidium needs to get back to Earth. If there's anything wrong with that Ark, I'm sure Ally Court experts can take care of it. But it would break my heart if we were to lose such a big part of the cargo just because of some readings we don't understand.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Sorry. For a moment there, I forgot how important this mission was.
What do we do with the readings, sir? You want me to report them?
We'll do that once we're airborne. Just make sure those containers are sealed tight. They'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
Here goes nothing.
That's a lot of personal stuff for one guy. Oh, please, can you focus on more important assets than Polski's own? We ain't got all day.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and we should be done.
You set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
Come on.
Quantum core secured.
All good on our side, too.
Come on.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before we get fried.
Made it. Hope Lucas takes care of everything now.
How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events? Now I know that there's always another way. I made my choices. go, they will be a part of me.
Free Rapidium-grown food products will be distributed in several areas of the country today as part of the Food Innovation Initiative. The program is still in the pilot phase, and many people express concerns about the safety of Rapidium-grown crops, but experts are hopeful.
Rapidium is the answer. It is the only answer we have, and we can't mess it up. Ally Corp claim their research is promising, but what's most exciting for me as a scientist is the diversification. Corporations, subsidized or not, will always put their interests before public benefit. It's just the way they work. But because non-profit organizations are in the picture as well, we can and we have to be optimistic about the future. The Food Innovation Initiative will be the first test of how ready we are for this breakthrough.
More on that subject in our business segment right after the break.
Hello?
Hey there.
Lena. Hey.
I'm on my way to your place. Are you ready for a big day?
I've been stuck in these four walls for almost 2 months. I'm excited to go anywhere, even if it's my own trial. Thanks for finding the time to take me there.
It's nothing. I'm just glad I can help in any way. It must be confusing testifying as someone you're not.
Yeah, it is confusing. Funny, but it almost feels like walking in the shoes of a total stranger. But it's good to know I can share my secret with you, and that I have your support.
Any news from the morning hearings?
Yeah, my lawyer told me that Lucas Pena testified.
And how'd it go?
He's delighted. Lucas testified that Jan's erratic behavior could have been caused by manipulative instructions from Maxwell. And, amazingly, he took the blow for me. For the other me. Said Jan had nothing to do with hijacking the ship. It was all on him, Lucas. Guess he didn't want to drag me down with him.
Oh, that's great, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should have kept him out of this. But it all happened so fast, I had to make decisions without really knowing what they meant. My lawyer said Pena didn't have any regrets, but he's gonna face some serious criminal charges.
And how are you feeling? All set to take the stand and give your testimony?
Yeah. Let's just get this out of the way.
Okay. In that case, I hope you've been rehearsing what Ally Corp wants you to say. No mention of who you are, or the real Jan, and the other ones who got away. Nothing. You shouldn't jeopardize their safety.
Yeah, I get it. Hard, but necessary.
Just stick to the version recommended by the Ally Corp lawyers, and you can count on leniency.
I know. The prosecutor will respect our understanding and request a minimal sentence.
Yes. That's what they promised you, right?
What if I decide to tell the truth?
Please. You don't know them. They'll come at you with everything they've got. You tried to steal their assets. I'm sorry, but that's how it looks. It's a good thing they were so consumed with salvaging Rapidium from that ship. Otherwise, they wouldn't turn a blind eye about the rest of the cargo getting away. If you don't play along, they can pin so much on you. But I know Agatha. I know why she desperately wants to keep her trial low-key. All she cares about is the Rapidium spin and share prices. So, don't overthink it. Just take the damn deal.
12 to 18 months home confinement. That's what my lawyer said. If I take it. Not that long, huh?
No, not long at all. It's not that hard. You, Jan Dolsky, were out there all alone, suffering from prolonged solitude, radiation, constant fear of dying. That's why you behaved irrationally when the rescue team got to you. And you don't remember why you hijacked the ship and ran away. You weren't yourself.
Very funny.
I'm serious. You need to plead temporary insanity, like your lawyer advised.
Yeah, I know. I was unable to appreciate the nature of my wrongful acts, and I'm happy that Ally Corp tracked me down and offered me mental support. See? I did my homework.
Yeah, now you need to deliver, okay? You need to do it for the sake of the others out there. Ally Corp promised not to seek them out actively.
You're right. I owe it to them. You did your thing by disabling that implant tracking system, but I guess it's not enough for Ally Corp.
It's not. If they set their minds on something, they're bound to achieve it one way or another. And since they fired me, you no longer have a friend on the inside.
I know.
Right. I'm outside your building. Just need to find a parking spot.
Good luck with that.
It's not such a bad neighborhood.
You think?
For home arrest.
Right.
Bingo. Found it. You can come down. Don't forget your ID.
I won't. Lena,
Yeah?
I really appreciate this. I do.
I know.
I get how crazy this must be for you. It's crazy for me too. But I love you.
Right. Just give me time, okay?
Of course. Looks like I'll have a lot of that. I'll see you in a minute.